All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and as you can see, we have a new update coming for Grand Cross, which will be featuring a new step up banner. And this time, for the first time on global at least, we're gonna have two characters featured on that banner. Now, all the OCs are gonna be available here. So if you don't have Blue Lilia or Green Valenti, it is definitely a good idea to try at least do two multi, right? Because the second step is gonna be one gem, and the first step is gonna be 30. But overall, should you be summoning on this banner? Let's get right into it, man. For me, unless you have over 900 diamonds already saved, I would say skip, right? Because we don't know when Goddess Liz is gonna drop. We don't know when we're gonna get the KOF characters like Kyo and Omega Rugal, and those characters are really, really good. Way better than Shin and Roxy, in my opinion. Shin is pretty cool. He has the ability to rank up cards, kind of like Gotha, but it's different, right? When he does damage, after doing damage, I believe 3 times, he can rank up cards and stuff, which is pretty cool. Roxy, not so good. Roxy is borderline mono level. Okay, not that bad. Mono is definitely trash, but Roxy is definitely not Lilia. She's definitely not Valenti. She might just be a DPS version of Easton, right? And Easton is not really that good. Sorry, right? So for me, I might do one rotation on this banner just because I do want to get these characters and more specifically get their cosmetics, right? Because when the Halloween Shin comes out, he's actually pretty good. He does really good damage. So does the Halloween Roxy, right? So when those two characters come out, since they share cosmetics, it would be a good idea to have the UR versions for these characters, like UR version of their cosmetics already from having the previous versions or purchasing whatever cosmetics release on global with them, right? That's kind of the reason why I summoned for Easton, and I bought all the cosmetics for her, because when Green Easton comes out, she's going to be really good for countering Outrush, even though Outrush is kind of dead already on JP because of Wing King. But Green Easton is more than likely going to come before Wing King, so it will be nice to have a counter for Outrush, another counter, because there's plenty of counters, there's plenty of ways to stop or negate Outrush already, but it will be nice to have another character that can do that before we get King, right? So for me, unless you have over 900 diamonds saved and ready for whenever they decide to drop Goddess Liz, I would say skip this banner, right? Because essentially all you will be doing by summoning for these two characters is future-proofing your roster, getting these characters because you can get their cosmetics now, and when a better version that will eventually come for these two becomes available, you will already have cosmetics for them, and you won't be scrambling to get 5 cosmetics like headpiece and all that stuff, right? So that's what you need to keep in mind. Neither of these characters are going to be as good as Blues or Red Zeldris, okay? So if you were thinking, I'm going to wait and see who's coming this week before I summon on the Zeldris banner, again, I'm not telling you to summon for Zeldris, because the best version of Zeldris is going to be in the coin shop, but it's going to come at 10 coins 2 weeks from now, 2 to 3 weeks from now, and you're going to have to wait a couple more weeks for it to be on sale for 7 coins. So just having one version of Zeldris to play with for the next couple weeks could make PvP a lot better for you. Whereas you could buy these two and they're not really going to make that big of an impact, because Shin is an AoE character and Lost Vein is on every team. So even though Shin is ranking himself up, he might be ranking up Lost Vein as well. And he will definitely die to Lost Vein, right? So that's just something you need to keep in mind. And I do believe Shin is the better of the two characters, okay? We also will be getting these cosmetics. So if you want to get waifu Merlin cosmetic, you can do that. If you want to get cosmetic for the boy Hauser, you can do that. Honestly, I think you would be buying cosmetics for Hauser just to make him farm faster, because I don't see many people using Hauser anymore in PvP. Like, he's still really good, but Red King is in the back of most team. Valenti comes back from time to time. Lost Vein is out there. You're gonna be ranking up Lost Vein's card. Like I think at this point in the game, Hauser has just become like a farming unit. If we do get a better Hauser in the future, which there's none on JP right now, but we could get Grandmaster Hauser at some point and he shares cosmetics with regular Hauser, then yeah. But honestly, if you like Hauser, that's the only reason to buy cosmetics for him. Kind of the same for Jerry as well. Merlin has so many UR cosmetics, so you can easily skip over this one, but it does look really nice. Gotha has pretty good cosmetics, but if you want to, this one also has really good substats, so you can buy this one if you want. I believe this is Griamore, and then this is Gil Thunder. Gil Thunder in the back is actually still a good thing, even on JP, even though he's a SR unit, and he does share cosmetics with the SSR tank version of Gil Thunder. So yeah, there are weeks when Stan's characters dominate like Esther Rosa and Red Gil Thunder, so you could buy cosmetics for him, but it's completely up to you. I'm not looking forward to the changeover for Gil Boss. I hate this bastard. Anyways, Blue Zell just is going into the part 2 ticket and the Demon Fairy and Goddess draw, so that's pretty cool. These two are getting UR gravings, that's fine, but besides that, no new events, so kind of sad. I was really hoping that this week was gonna be the KOF collab, but maybe they're waiting until, I don't know, November, right? But that kind of sucks, man. I guess it was like a one-time thing on JP where the AOT collab came out at the same time for them and for us. I really hate being behind. I really hate being behind because I really like Kyo, and Omega Rugal just looks really, really strong. So I really want to get him so I can just run Pierce again and just one turn Lost Vein. Even though I spent a good amount to get Lost Vein, it is nice to kill other people's Lost Vein. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going down on Global. We're getting a new banner for these guys. Should you be summoning, it's really going to come down to you. I do think Roxy has a really good passive though, this Lunatic passive. When the hero deals damage to enemies with additional damage from Explode, which he has on her card right here, she recovers 30% off her max HP and fills ultimate move gauge by 1. So that's actually really, really cool. However, you do have to get the card to level 2 because more than likely King is going to be on the team and you're just going to cleanse this off, right? Unless you recovery seal with like Red Merlin and there's no Zeldris on the field, and yeah, then you could do it, but you'd have to run somebody alongside her to recovery seal. So yeah, it might not be worth it. You'd literally be running a mono red team, and there is much better options like in terms of a mono red team, because you'd have to use Gother. In my opinion, the best team for her would have Gother on it because you can rank up her cards, which is definitely good. This is really cool though. It is really cool that she can remove buffs. So like if you go up against a mono red team, she can actually remove the buff from Escanor. It doesn't allow you to remove the buffs from everyone, so that kind of sucks. So it's not as good as Frouthwin's buff removal, but it's decent. I think the best thing about her is her ultimate though, because as you can see, it actually fills your ult gauge by 2 after she uses it, so you can ult rush with her. If you like ult and then put up the explode and it actually explodes, you can get your ult back literally in like 1 turn, so that's pretty cool, right? But I don't think she's that meta of a character in my opinion. Now Shin, I really like Shin. I think this is such a unique passive, right? So because of that, I kind of want to get the character myself, so that's part of the reason why I'm going to be summoning. Okay, not even gonna lie. Increase the hero's attack related stat by 8%, right? Attack related stats, not just attack. So attack, crit chance, crit damage, etc., right? When the hero damages enemies, right? So you can't just fire off an attack and if it does 0 damage, you get the buff. No, it has to hit. So if they're running evasion food or whatever, or their patience, you don't get the stat buff. But when the hero deals damage, when there are 3 or more of the buffs, because it stacks up to 24%, right? You actually get the buff removed and all allies have their skills ranked up. So it's kind of like a Gother, but it doesn't require you to have a rank up card in your hand. You just have to attack 3 times and boom, your cards will rank up automatically for everyone. So that's pretty cool. And he also has a weak point, and he has a skill that actually debuffs, which is good, right? I don't really like the whole like decreasing ultimate move damage, but it does decrease it up to 50%. But Blue King is so prevalent, like you literally just cleanse this and you're fine, right? But I do like the fact that when they give a character weak point and he does have a way to debuff, that's cool. If he has weak point, then there's no way for him to debuff. That's lame. Anyways, he does have Shatter, and I believe the percent here is about the same as Blue King, and it's on everyone. So he might just hit really, really hard on the ultimate, which is pretty good. But he's green. Just keep that in mind. At the end of the day, he's a green unit. And Lost Vein Meliodas and Zeldris too, right? They eat green units. like I can one turn a green Merlin just like off level 1 cards with my team that I'm running right now in PvP. I don't know how tanky Shin is going to be. We'll have to wait and see. But being a green unit, he probably dies really, really fast. So I wouldn't sub out Gotha for him, because at least Gotha has really high substats. So Gotha doesn't take that much damage from those heavy hitting units. In addition to that, Gotha is a red type. So that's just what it is. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this banner, if you're going to summon or what. But for me, I'm going to do 1 rotation. Hopefully Shin is the first rotation. But if he's not, I'm hoping I get him in just 1 rotation and I can call it quits. That's it. Dungeon Raider, Gamer Shin. That's actually cool. All right, man. We outie. Peace.